Hey guys, it's Sid here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a loop. We're going to be going over how to make a loop, how to format a loop, and what you need in order to do it. And mostly I'm just going to be showing you guys how I make my loops. It's not the best way, but I just want to kind of get a video out to you guys, and I want to be more active with my YouTube community rather than just leave you guys hanging a couple videos a month. So I'm gonna be doing stuff like this in the future, and mini tutorials over simple things. Okay, so first of all, when you start out a loop, you want to have your initial drawing. Is what I like to do is the parts that I know I'm gonna that I know I'm gonna make move or animate. I'll erase them, as you saw in the previous frame. I'll erase them so that I won't have to constantly erase. And what you see me doing now is I'm just cleaning up everything so that I make absolutely certain that I won't have to go back and do these in each of the frames. So that's the last thing you want to do. The last thing you want to be doing is going through all of your frames constantly over and over again, finding different details and cleaning up. So once you make your initial drawing, clean it up a bit. If you're making like a symbol loop or if you're making a loop at all, just clean it up because you wanna utilize some parts of the frame or spots of the drawing that aren't really gonna move as much as the others. And for this drawing, it's the head and the bottom of the hood, the face and the bottom of the hood. The face and the bottom of the hood aren't moving nearly as much as everything as the hair and the top loopy sharp thing of the hood. Yeah, and you just see me doing more cleanup here. I guess I'll talk about what I have planned for YouTube in the future. So for YouTube, guys, I definitely want to start bringing more videos to you guys and making more stuff based on animation. And I'm gonna make a couple videos about it. One is coming out very soon. I don't want to talk too much about it because usually when I talk about stuff like this, I tend to like disregard it and just end up not doing it, and I hate that so much. But yeah, I mean that's what I have planned for the future of YouTube. I want to do some comedy videos. Of course, I'm gonna be continuing M Dude. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep him because the second episode is coming out, guys. It's just taking me extremely long time to make between getting a new computer, starting to stream again, and all this stuff dealing with Dojo Empires and stuff. It's just one big fuck ton mess that is my life right now. So now we're getting along to the animation. Now that I've cleaned up the drawings, I went ahead and did the frames and everything. And now I'm just drawing in each of the features that I'm going to be animating. Now, something that's very important to note while you're animating is that the type of hair that you're animating, because that's what I'm animating right now. If you guys don't know this character, it's actually a cartoonized version of me, and he is swag. He is swag. He is very swag. But it's a very important to take in how hair is animated, how different styles of hair is animated. My hair is kind of wool like. It's a wool like. Of course, I'm black, so my hair is like really wool like, and so that type of hair you want to animate it kind of. You can't be as free with that as if you had like stringy hair or luscious, long flowing, wavy hair. Like this hair kind of has to be animated. Like you have to be respectful of this hair, basically. And so the hair isn't really gonna move that much, but it is gonna move nonetheless. It's gonna move, and not saying that you can't be creative and exaggerate this type of hair, but it's more proper, I guess I should say, to animate this hair like keeping its shape as much as you possibly can and go along with it, kind of like with a subtle movement of the hair. As for the wavy, stringy hair that I mentioned earlier, that's more of you can get more creative and more crazy with that type of hair. You don't have to be thwarted by, you know, having to deal with. the hair shape and volume and stuff. You can kind of go crazy with it as long as you respect it and maintain the control of the situation. It sounds like it sounds like I'm talking about like a hostile situation or something. But yeah, as long as you maintain it and control what you're doing, you get pretty crazy with the hair and pretty creative, and you can make it look nice. And that's all I wanted to really explain about that. Yep, more hair, more hair. Look at that. Look at that. Can't draw lines for shit. Can't draw lines for shit. Look at that. You know what? Something. You know something that's funny. I always looked at old higher up end animators, and I thought that I wondered why they didn't animate in full body and stick animation. If you guys, little trivia about me, guys, I came from stick animation. I do animate sticks, but I animate sticks very rarely because on my community they were kind of overdone. So I just decided to move on to full bodies, and I mean I love it. I absolutely love it, and I would do it every day, and I actually do it every day. I'm still currently working on this particular piece here. I wanted to do something different for my intro because I know a lot of people will have like a GIF or something, and then they'll what am I trying to say? They'll have a GIF and it'll just be moving on the screen, and then they'll have like sometimes cycling photos, something like that. But for me, I wanted to animate my GIF a little bit more in more of a kind of league way, you know, like if you ever played League of Legends, you'll see the intro of the league thing, um, and it'll be animated, but it'll be kind of like static animated, and that's kind of what I was going for this piece here, is to create that and yeah, have it looking really nice. Um, and right now I'm just making the hair go back from where it originally was, and I'm coming up on the tricks, like a couple tricks that you need to know about animating loops. And I haven't talked about them that much because I'm waiting till I get to the point. Basically, with loops, you want to kind of make yourself known. You want to make the story known, and then you want to stage it to where it can be repeated. What's the word? You want to stage it to where it'll be looped or repeated in a successful way. That's how to make a successful loop, and there's a couple of tricks to do this. One of the best tricks is to kind of try to keep it simple. The simpler you have of your drawings that you're making, the easier it is to not get off track with your drawings, to not go insane and not know where the heck you are when it comes to trying to loop it or trying to go back to that initial position. Um, Another good trick is to. What am I trying to say? I just lost my train of thought. Wow, professional. Ding. Um, Another thing to do is to know what you're animating. Don't don't just get into something and not know what you're animating or know the path of it. You need to know the path of it. If you don't know the path of it, you're just going to be kind of going everywhere with it. And that's pretty self-explanatory, but I thought it's very important when you're making loops because if you don't know your path, you you don't know the animation. You don't know how it's supposed to go. You don't know how it's supposed to loop. You don't know where it's going. You're just kind of animating something. So always know your paths when you're animating. And a follow up to that, uh, try to plan out what you're gonna do. Don't try to make a loop and not know what you're doing because it's not a loop. Loops are very planned, and they have to be in order to be a successful loop. If they're not planned, they're just kind of gonna be everywhere. And we're coming up on the point, I believe, where I show you the little trick in order to, which it's not really a trick because everybody knows it, but it's something that's gonna help you loop your animations to back to the start. And it's very simple, it's very easy to do. As long as you apply it, your loops will look fairly nice, even if they're not so well animated. They'll look. What I mean by fairly nice is they'll look like loops, rather than looking like just I don't know something that you don't want it to look like. I don't know where I'm going with this at all.
Wow.
I'm trying to there and that line there. Still can't draw lines, boys. Oh yeah, still can't draw lines. And what you see me doing when I come in with the eraser is I'm just going in and erasing all of these frames. So here's the trick. Here's the trick here. What you want to do is you want to go back to your first frame. You want to copy it, paste it on the last frame, and then there, and then put your onion skin over it. Now, see what this does is it gives you an idea of where you're going from your previous frame that you just drew and the frame that you want to get to, which is the first frame. This is very important when making loops because if you don't do this, then your loop isn't gonna look that correct. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look wonky, and you're not gonna know. So this is very important to making a loop. And a part of if you're a crazy animator like me, which what I mean by that is you're just kind of you don't really care where well not really care but you kind of get you try to get expressive with your movements and things. Then some of your drawings are gonna look weird, and you're gonna have to make it work when you get to this step. And a good way to do that is to kind of like a good way to learn to do that is just kind of study movement and to make sure you pay attention to where you're putting, to make sure you pay attention to progression and you know progression and you know how and where to manipulate the frames and put the shits there and stuff. So yeah, sorry if I'm cursing a little bit. I am like a hardcore, can't English, hardcore cursor. I am a kind of a hardcore cursor. If you go on my Twitch channel is like mature audience only because of that. Because I curse a lot, and I know I curse a lot. I guess I can try to stop because I'm gonna be on YouTube more. Um, yeah, it's funny. I don't know. This is weird. I thought this was gonna be a lot easier to do. Oh man, but it's awkward. It's awkward, and it's just me. It's just me. I'm the only one here right now, and this is awkward for me. This is weird. Weird. Wow. Wow. But yeah, you see, I can't draw lines to save my life. See that? Yep. Yep. Can't draw lines. I'm trying to make this video like a balance between funny and informational at the same time. Because that's what I was kind of going for when I started making this. I know the mic is probably moving like crazy, and I'm so sorry. I have to use my headset because I don't have an actual microphone. I know you guys are like, Sid, you suck. I know I suck, man. Okay, I know I suck. I'm super unprofessional. See, look at that. That was probably the worst part of the drawing there, just because it was bad progression and that little hair strand got deformed a lot. So yeah, this is what I mean by like I'm an exaggerator when I animate, and that's what you kind of have to be when you're an animator. You have to exaggerate to make it look cartoonized. And you see, the loops looks fine. It looks nice. It looks good. If you follow these steps, then your loop is gonna look like mine, which is total garbage. Well, probably not total garbage, but like half of garbage, half of good. Kind of like not really. I'm just kidding, guys. Don't take me seriously. But if you follow these rules, your loop will look fine. Your loop is gonna look nice and good. Something I see a lot of newer animators do is kind of like stop at that last frame, like that last step that I told you guys, where you take the first frame and put it behind the next. You don't want to do that because your animation is kind of look wonky. It's gonna kind of look wonky, and it's gonna look like it's gonna look like glitchy. You don't want that. You want it to flow right into the next drawing. That's what a perfect loop looks like. Perfect loop goes from it states its opinion. It makes this statement, but it doesn't crash and burn. It states its point, and then it flows right through into restating the point. It just keeps going. It's like a wave. It's like a wave. You know how a wave just kind of like keeps bouncing, like it keeps like that arm movement. It just keeps going. From the first the arc, the top of the arc to the low of the arc, and it just keeps flowing right on through. That's what a perfect that's what a perfect loop looks like. Now, what you see me doing here is I'm just kind of doing the hoodie the same way. Now, cloth is a little bit different than hair. It's very different than hair. They have some of the same properties and some of the same principles, but they're fairly different, so you can kind of treat them differently, especially when you have wool like hair, like mine is. Um, you can get a little bit more expressive and a little bit more crazy so long as you progress it right, you follow your arcs and everything. And I probably will be doing a video on arcs a little bit later. um yeah, yeah, so look forward to that. I don't know, see what made me want to do this video. As you can see, about by the way, as you can see, the hood progresses a lot. The hood's progression and movement is all around more wild and more progressive than the actual hair was, and that's a product of what I explained earlier, which is it can be more exaggerated. It can be more tossed around, thrown around, however you want it. So long as you follow that same step at the end and you know what you're doing. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to make some crazy flippity floppity hoodie action going on there. So I mean, that's what I animated. So yeah, I wanted to I wanted to make it way more exaggerated than the air hair that I animated actually was, and I think I succeeded. Now, as you guys will see here, I'm coming up on a problem, and this is a problem that I usually have, like what I explained to you with the hair, because I get a little too carried away. I get a little too carried away with the movements and junk. So I'll have to accommodate that with like very precise progression. Is the only way that I can really explain it. Some very precise progression, because without that, it looks weird. Now, see, at that moment, once you get to that, if you're like me and you go crazy with exaggerated drawings and lines and stuff, a, a good way to do that is to kind of stop and assess the situation. Assess the situation. You have your drawing. You have your drawing, and then you will have what you plan on doing, or you know what the flow is. And I just added a little line here. I hated it, so I got rid of it. But you know what you want to do. You know where it's going. At the beginning of that frame, I knew that the hoodie was it was going up first, so I made it so that it went down. I made it so that it went down. It has to go down before it goes up, because it's like a little strand of hair. It's like a little strand of hair. It's like that little tentacle-y thing, and that's the rest position, and that's what I was explaining. As you can see, as it starts to go up, that rest position what happens after that rest position is crucial, and you have to pay attention to that. And I just tried to show you the whole thing and how it looped, but it didn't really go well. So it didn't show all of the pictures, so I just kind of tampered with it. I think I do this again one more time, and then I just give up. But anyway, um, you kind of have to know progression, and that's a good thing for me. I don't encourage you. I encourage you to pay very very close attention to your drawings and what you're doing. I'm just a little bit more wild and a little bit more experimental and a little bit more, I guess, crazy and exaggerated with my lines and drawings, and that's just how I like to be. I don't know why I'm writing this. Probably gonna edit it out. Two ways. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is what I was explaining. Sometimes you'll have a loop. I'm dumb. Never mind. I'm done. Yep. All right. There's the loop, roughly looping. As you can see, it looks fine. It looks nice. Um, yeah, that's how it is. I do have more plans in the future for you guys. Like I explained during the video, I've got animations that's gonna pop out. I got little comedy skit. Um, I don't plan on doing videos like these as a grand total, but I do plan on doing very few of them. I'm not really into the. Well, I do like it. Let me not misconstrue you guys and get me all wrong. I do like the videos that Dalmix and Jaden uh, animations make, where they kind of like tell stories through their animation with the like white background and a little character of them. I mean, while I do like that, that's not kind of where I want to go with my life on YouTube. I kind of want to do like little anime, my personal own animations, little speed animates, uh, tutorial animations, these little highlight streams of what I want to do. Like that's more so what I want to do. I want to kind of like make something new with animation. I haven't figured it out just yet, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. And right now, I'm just gonna get ready. I'm just getting ready to color it. I don't know if I color it on here. I think I don't actually. Um, but yeah, uh, there's a lot of stuff coming for the future. I'm so excited to get my YouTube channel going. I've been taking a break from uh Twitch for a while now, and I'm about to start get back on Twitch. It was just a little while. It's just like a week or so. It's just because I was getting too involved with it, and I didn't like how I was starting to feel about it. So I decided to take a break. But I'm gonna get back on it. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch and watch me animate, you can go to www.twitch.tv/pi_king_sid. And instead of being awkward and doing all that shit, you can just click in the description, and you'll find a link that links directly there. I don't have a schedule, and I know you guys like, Sid, why don't you have a schedule? I don't have a schedule. I just kind of stream whenever I get the chance or whenever I feel like streaming, which is pretty often. And like I said, I've been taking a break from it recently because I've just been kind of getting overwhelmed with it and stuff. But yeah, you guys go click down there, click click. Go ahead, click down there, and yep, you'll find my Twitch, and you can watch me animate and say stupid stuff on my stream. But yeah, I hope you guys love the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I love you, son of a guns. Peace.